Hey, all my earth signs, welcome to your weekly reading. This is the reading where we just look at the overall energies and what the creator wants you to know about your week. And this is focusing in on our earth signs, which is the Taurus, Virgo, and my Capricorns. So we're going to jump in, see what the creator has for you. I really feel this week is about self-love, realizing how amazing you are, your uniqueness, and really getting in tune with that. And so I was drawn to these cards. These are the Power Thought cards by Louise Hay. And we're just going to see what the creator would like you to know for this week. About the lovely, lovely you. What are you going to recognize this week? What would the creator like you to know about this week? Okay, all earth signs, creator, what you want them to know about this upcoming week? Okay. Any others? All right, so you got, excuse me, I am willing to change. Oh no! You never have to change anything you don't want to, so don't worry. It says, I'm willing to release old negative beliefs. They are only thoughts that stand in my way. My new thoughts are positive and fulfilling. So definitely a week of listening to that self-talk, listening to those things that are judging you. And the good news is that you are the one in control of your self-talk. You're the one that's in control of the judging of you. You're the one that's in control of all the standards and all the conditions you hold yourself to. I know at first that made me a little angry when I found out that, all these things I've been feeling in my life were because I was choosing it. I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, oh. But then I realized, oh, wait a minute. I get to control all that, so I don't feel out of control anymore. I get to change whatever I want in my life. And so that became an empowering thing instead. And, we don't have to judge ourselves for all the decisions we made, because that's what we came here to experience, number one. Number two is, when we had the beliefs and thoughts that we did at the time, we had no other choice than to act according to those beliefs. When we think a certain way, that's how we're going to act. And we'll continue to act that certain way until we change our belief about a situation, right? So this is about the willingness to change. And we're going to pull some everyday tarot card here just to get some additional information on what the creator wants you to know about these changes and your willingness to change. So, that's the biggest thing. In life, we tend to not to want to change things until it becomes uncomfortable enough for us. And it's because those fears of change outweigh our, how we're feeling at the time. When we start to feel uncomfortable enough with how we're feeling, then it outweighs the fears. And it's in that moment that we are willing to take a leap and willing to change, right? Because if we're feeling comfortable in it, chances are very slim that I'm going to make any change unless it's something I really want to. I see a bigger benefit for me for the change. But usually if it's something that we're comfortable in with our own fears, we're like, I'd rather, stay with the devil I do know than to take the chance of dealing with a new devil. All right. Creator, what else do you want our earth signs to know about this upcoming week, please? Okay, there's that one there. Getting a little rambunctious here, these cards. Let's see, what else would you like them to know about this week, please? Okay, I feel that bottom one was wanting, and that top one wants it too. Okay, anything else, please? All right, and last pass. Anything else? Okay, that one and that one. All right. So you got the Ace of Swords, and swords are all about your thoughts, your beliefs, your mentalities, your mindsets. So this Ace of Swords, this sword here is what comes in and cuts the old attachments to old beliefs and stuff like this was talking about, things that no longer serve you, things that you're ready to let go of. It also represents new thoughts, new beliefs. So as you cut away the old things that no longer serve you, then that opens up space for new things. It's like when we have the cup of life and it's already full of stuff, then things are just running over. But if we want to make room, it's like, you know what? This old stagnant, I've been using this example of this old stagnant 7-day-old coffee. I'm not going to keep that in there to have you freshen that up. I'm just going to dump that out, rinse out the cup, and then I want a fresh brew. And that's what this is representing, is making room for a fresh brew. And then on the other side, we've got the 7 of Pentacles. And so this is about looking at, you're looking back at what you have done, what you have accomplished, looking back into the past a bit. And the importance of this is not to get stuck in standing still looking at the past, but kind of honoring the past for what it is and go, okay, I see the fruit that I've gleaned from the past, but now it's time to move on to other things. And Pentacles are the outside world, abundance, physical things. Could be like a relationship, not the emotions around a relationship, but just that, okay, these people were in my life for a reason, so I understand that now. I don't have to hold on to it and pine for them to come back. It's like, you know what? That situation no longer serves me, so I'm willing to let that go, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's any type of situation, even a home. Sometimes we get so connected to the memories around a location that we feel, well, I can't leave here because this feels like home. But home is where the heart is. So wherever you go, that feeling can go with you. And here you go. So you got the 9 of Swords. These are those things, those ideas, those mindsets, those memories that are keeping you up at night. This can represent nightmares or just having trouble sleeping. It's like all these swords are the thoughts that keep on going around and around and around in your head. But that, like I mentioned, you're getting to the point of almost exhaustion with it, that you're this close to letting go, because the 10 of Swords is someone laying down, face down in the dirt with all the swords in their back, and they're not dead, they're just totally exhausted. And it's a good place to be, because that's the time when we're like, you know what, I've had it, I'm ready to let go. And you're almost there. You're just on this little brink here, which this Ace of Swords, when you add 9 + 1 = 10, is like, okay, this week, those things that have brought you to the brink, you're ready to let go of. And here's the Ace of Cups. So exactly what I was talking about, about the making the room. Here's that Ace of Cups. So, and you've got your messengers here that are bringing you more, the unconditional love, what you're really searching for. And so when you're pouring out and making room, then you do get, get filled up with that. And my example of like the old stale coffee, once you dump that out and do that, it comes in, and in fact, it fills up and overflows. And so other people can have the overflow, but you get to have what's in your cup. You don't have to give that to others. You can allow other people to get the overflow out of there. So I really love that card came up when we talked about it. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. And so there you go. The 10 of Swords is exactly what I was talking about. Beautiful. That's why I love doing it live, with all the cards popping out, because, then you saw that I did not see what cards I was picking. They were all random, quote random, but they were all guided by spirit. So here you are, exhausted, just exhausted, but you're faces towards the sun. So you know that this is the ending and the new beginning that you've been looking for. You have that power to change. You're the one that holds the ability to let go. And when you let go of those old thoughts, those old situations, those old beliefs, whatever it may be, you get the relief. You get this beautiful overflowing feeling, into your life. So I think that is awesome. Always cracks me up. And then lastly, we're going to pull a card or two here from the Chakra Love and just see what the final messages the Creator has for you for this week, Earth signs. So Creator, what else do you have for our beautiful Earth signs? Okay, that one and that one. Okay, so the first one is out of chaos comes creation. So this is about balancing your chakra here and sorry, I know there's a shadow there. So the crystals that relate to that are Amazonite, carnelian, peach moonstone, and red jasper. And it all talks about cycles down here too. And so, this whole cycle of life that happens is, we are born free, free as the wind blows, as the song used to go. And then we're given all these swords, all these things that we have to do to maintain and be lovable, and we're convinced of that. We take it on. And then we get to a point of utter exhaustion when we're like trying to meet up to all these contradictory opinions and supposed to's and have to's and shoulds from the outside. And then we start to question those as we realize and that we're this higher being as well. We're not just this human, we're this higher being. There's more to life than these swords. And then we start to take the swords out of our back and release them, going, okay, do I really believe this? No, I don't. Do I really believe this? No, I don't. I'm not good enough unless I look this way. Is that true? No. I'm not good enough unless I have this education. Is that true? No. We start to question and understand that all these opinions were really that, opinions. People trying to control, people acting out of fear, trying to get you to do what they want you to do so they feel safe, right? So all this thing of life is about this cycle, and then we find this freedom with that. Letting go is not giving up. Sometimes it is the first step towards success. So I love that. And carnelian is the crystal with that. So this is, again, letting go of those things. And passion. Turn your fear of change into excitement for change. You just can't make this up. I love it. And tiger's eye is the crystal or stone that mentions to help with that if you work with crystals. So beautiful. I love that. You just can't make this up and, how everything unfolds. It's very clear messages for you for this week. Just know that this exhaustion that you've gotten to is something to be celebrated because you're ready to let go. And you're ready to let God, as they say. You're ready to give over so much of that stuff to the Creator and go, you know what? I can't do all that. And He's like, this cup here is the Holy Grail. It's full of the unconditional love of the Creator of all things. It's like the Aquarians are the water bearers, and so the living waters are what are in that vessel. And it's like, here, this is what will quench your thirst. This is what will meet your expectations. The unconditional, eternal, powerful love of the Creator of all things that they have for you. So beautiful, beautiful week coming up for you. I know you're like, oh my God, but this is how you're feeling. So this is a week of, you can let go and start feeling lighter again. And just know as you go through every second of every day of this week that you are indeed unconditionally loved by the creator of all things. And I love you too. We'll talk to you soon. You take care now.